Is match 3 of the Lost Tournament Group B semifinals. I had the stream running and it literally died as soon as the match started, so apologize about that. I shortened the delay a little bit to get you guys back in the action. I have no clue if the stream is running until the delay catches up, which is apparently the problem because I restarted once, ran through the entire delay, and then just the stream never started. I have no idea why. I do apologize for that. Between my internet and my restream proxy here the last few weeks, dude, it's been freaking rough. Okay, no one is fighting down in Millie. That is just BK down there, Team 16. I'm sorry, BS, Max Split. Doing nothing. Dude, why? I don't even know. Just get a message from Facebook about my stream, which shouldn't even be on right now. That's awesome. Alright, so we do have this Western Circle. We might have some fighting going on at crates now. Remember, we did have 2 teams go crates. Fearless and Punjab. Fearless has lost a player, Senior. Alright, stream should be starting right now for you guys. Should be live. Let me keep refreshing this and hope I see something come up. Yay. All right. So Fearless and Punjab basically traded a player apiece. So we're both 3-person teams now. Wow. The spectator map on this is so bad. Problem for Punjab right now is Ivorian is a bit separated from his teammates. Could get cut off by Fearless, which would give them an easy elimination. Now we got Dauntless. Probably just taking... Oh no, that team 16. Black Cat. We got Spider knocked. We got Riva's looking for a target with that 8X Mini. Cow looking at the same target. Marge waiting for Spider to get there for the pickup. So Riva's got shot down, knocked health low. It's gonna be able to get healed up at least somewhat with boosts or bandages. Dauntless sent 2 members out wide left to try to flank around the top of this ridge. Enigma using the table, looked like the arm of the couch. Get an angle through that window. I always see Spider getting knocked by Cobra. So M416 shots through the window. Oh. Marge also knocked. Cobra getting eliminated. So BK here, Black Cat, down to 2 members standing.
Trash.
And we do have this flank coming in.
Team is trash. That's why you're still in the fucking zone.
Trying to get that nade, the busted car there, offering a little protection. Where did the rest of Team 16 go? They've already left. So Dauntless is out searching, but the other members have already left. Marge is now bled out. Here we have Team 7, United Team with a flare. They have looted. I believe, someone let me know, are flares allowed in this tournament or not allowed? Too many rules, too many different tournaments, I can't keep them straight, but Team 7 was here. They did loot this flare. As you can see, the flare box airdrop here is empty. And they drive right into another team. One with unknown. So Team 14, this is Unholy. Getting a knock on that beacon, or the player there that was just driving by from Team 7, United Team. So alrighty. Chaco from Game for Winners, taking some shots, some rotating vehicles. Looking for some rotating vehicles. Okay, I just got word the flares are allowed, so that's good because that team, United Team, I think they're currently in first place. So if they were using flares or any other non-allowed advantage, that would hurt their standings, I'm sure. It's exclusive scrims where they don't. Hey Sarge, I do stream events. I stream a lot of events actually. Lugo seeing that car just disappear over the hill. Maxfoot was actually shooting at Team 8, but they're not. They're just trying to rotate in the vehicles.
Oh, bring me back in the game.
Got another drop coming down here, right next to Blunt Trauma Esports. If they can get to this, they'll get themselves an AWM with an ADEX. A very nice weapon to have. Red Reserve here. Looks like there were only 2-man, and they do have a member down and eliminated. Vindaboy gets the clear on Skies. So that leaves just J Sports up. Let's see. Team 19 is currently looting the flare. Or not the flare, but the airdrop. So he's got an AUG and an Uzi and a ghillie already, debating whether or not to take this AWM. Looks like he might be handing it off to a teammate, whoever their best sniper is. Yeah, this is he? No, Liddy. Liddy gonna trade that Car 98 for the AWM. Not blame that one bit. Did they just actually shoot a flare just now too? They did. So there's an airdrop here. They called in a flare right next to it. They already have 2 players with airdrop weapons. 1 AWM and 1 AUG. This is an interesting fight out here. We got Shreddit on the rooftops and looking towards Dauntless. In and around the buildings just to the north. This is NA, yeah. Well, I guess let me say I'm not 100% sure. I was under the impression it was NA. Pretty sure it is. Shred getting crashed by United Team, I think. Yeah, United Team. Trading some knocks. Let's fly over here and see what kind of shape United Team is in. Their vehicle's blowing up. We got smokes everywhere. Raymond looks like came in with a nade for the squad wipe. And that will give Shreddit 5 kills for the match. And this loot, which we just saw UT getting that flare. So Shreddit now has the airdrop weapons in their fight here against Dauntless. Just lost 1 player out here rotating through the open. J Sports getting very close to Outcasters. Kind of dangerous being the last member of his squad left. Trying to get as many placement points as possible. Here we see Unholy. Taking them long shots across the field. Alright, we got 15 teams left in this match, 51 players alive. So they're shooting at red zone as red zone rotates near this airdrop, which contains an MK14. I think one of the great but underused guns in the game as far as airdrop weapons go. Red Reserve Latum, very close there to red zone, 10 and 24. It's like, oh, we have a abandoned flare out here. Oh no, that was looted with that DBS. Oh, that was the okay, this was where the team picked up the AWM and shot the flare. As the zone finishes this phase, now we see the next zone pop. It is kind of a hard shift to the south, leaving many teams outside. Red zone in the safe zone. Good place for them to be. I have a couple late rotating teams. Hopefully the loot they collected made it worth it. Hope they got plenty of boosts and plenty of heals, bandages or otherwise. Got Webb ended up with the AWM. He's in this shack where not even able to use it. The man had to wreck his car. This is the Rejects. He had to take his car and wreck it into the trench to avoid getting shot. Now the nades are coming. He's relatively safe from those nades. Maybe not from the players that are right above him. I'm gonna get some smokes down. Try to peek a little bit. Figure out where players are at. Blondish now coming in her own vehicle. Look at that Tokyo Drift. The jump out of the sliding vehicle, the immediate prone. She's safe for now. Outcast his cheeks, but they sure know how to be consistent with placement. You know what? In tournaments where you get placement points, that plays a big role. Alright, Shred now getting those snipers in action. I did see Webb getting the AWM with a knock. I think that was on... No, that's on a player from Game for Winners. So a completely different squad showed up. Can we head over? Trying to find who's doing the shooting here. Got 8 putting some shots in on the rotating vehicle. That UAZ is flying across the field though. Got a couple Dauntless players going out to the zone here. Shred finally got the best of Dauntless as they had to rotate out of that compound where the zone was coming. Blondish. Was that Blondish taking out the Blondish taking out the player who was trying to loot the airdrop. So Blondish runs, checks it for herself, sees it's a DBS, leaves everything. Says, yeah, let me check your loot boxes instead. Papi Chulo came to pick her up, parked the vehicle in a kind of a dangerous spot here. Game for Winners has a clear view of it. That rotation by Shred was so close. They're rotating so close to the rechecked players and J-Sports over there. J-Sports just being quiet, trying to survive as he's the last member of his team. Red lights lighting up all over the map. Snippy, trying to get Snippy with that VSS. Or not. Got Unholy. Taking out Liddy. They're from BTE. Blunt Trauma Esports. Head back to the map. Hop on with Red. They're pretty much center zone, so most of the action should be on or around them. Excuse me. I had too much to eat for dinner. Oh, and now I am needing a nap. But no time for a nap. We have 11 teams left, 31 alive. The circle. Snippy now taking some shots. I'm trying to see. There we go. Getting those shots onto red zone. I think red zone's getting shot from a couple different angles. Ooh, using that pro strat on the aim for the throwable. And I think he's going to take this opportunity to move his vehicle and get a little bit closer to zone. Maybe just move his vehicle over the hill so this team might think he left. Take a couple more shots in there towards Trav. Hey Wiggly, running up with the molly. Just missed Snippy though. Snippy's left. And they've got Shred right on the other side of them. It's like Blondish has been doing everything she can do to hold them off.
Ugly, it's Blondish ugly ass.
Cut your mic off.
Yes, please.
Oh.
Shut your mic off, dude. No all chat after you're dead, or whatever toxicity you're spewing, everyone's gonna hear. Ooh, that nade though. Well, Shred has a pretty good spot here, except for that, the zone. The zone is gonna cause them to have to move, to run across the open. We see Raymond running, we see Ape running. Looks like Red came in and got the better of a couple of these reject players. Now we see the play zone finishing off a couple of them that I believe Red Zone had knocked. This is a little interesting right here. How are these teams this close to each other? How is Halo right here? Halo! Halo, throw a nade! Halo has 3 dead to rights right in front of him. Now that smoke clears, and now he can see them. Is he going to be able to get the last member who's running? No, he cannot. Luckily, Outcast's Outcast was on the flank and was able to spot him out before he basically took out 75% of his team. He was actually probably too close to throw a nade. They would have heard the pin, and he wouldn't have time to prime it. The molly may have gotten off, but not immediately knocked them all, so he probably would have died anyway if he tried a molly. But good effort there by Halo. Getting his team up another placement or 2. Outside the fence, outside the fence. Tries that drop, but that just makes him vulnerable because he can't move. Now arrow's knocked in the zone inside of a fence, will not be able to get out of zone. We got 5 players left. We got Galaxy. So this is from Red Reserve. I think that he's been the only member for Red Reserve alive for some time. Proning in the swamp. Probably wishing he had another smoke or two. He is taking some shots. Did he get the knock here? Is he? No, that player's just shot low. But now they know, I mean, he's down there. Trying some nades. Ooh, that nade just off the mark. Hugo got the kill, but immediately got shot himself. His teammate had to move to get out of the incoming zone, and that will put Outcast Esports as your winner for this match. They take the top place, get those placement points, and they also add 7 kills to their score. In second place, we have TL. I'm looking down my list. Team Legends. I believe Team Legends won a match earlier, and it looks like they got second place here as well with 6, 7, 8 kills, so that'll add to their score. And then Red Reserve Latham, which was down to 1 member very early in the match, able to survive up to 3rd place with 3 kills. I'm going to grab these screenshots. We'll get this information uploaded to the tournament administration so they can figure out who is moving on to the next phase of the tournament. So we have Group A and Group B. This is Group B. Group A was on Friday. That's it. Okay. So there's 20 teams in each group. The top 10 teams from each group move on toward the finals. The finals will be Friday the 17th at scheduled to be 7 p.m. Eastern Time, US, and then Monday the 20th, also 7 p.m. Eastern Time. That'll do it for me. I'm going to sign out. I'll let you guys ride out the rest of the match here on the delay. And then I will be back on streaming myself. If you want to give me a follow, I'd appreciate it. You can hit up my socials. You can catch me on Twitch or MadCat for streams. Also YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all the things. So thanks for hanging out. Had a great time. Hope you enjoyed it. See ya.